everybody. Today is October 2nd and this is Flosstube number 8. So it's been a while since I've been here or I've posted anything, and one of the reasons is because I haven't really gotten much done in the cross-stitching department. I focused most of my energy on one huge project. It was the Prim Stitch series. I think that's the name of it. I'm almost 100% sure it's the Prim Stitch series. And it's by Lori Holt. Well, it was a monthly program that, if you've seen any of my past YouTubes, you'll know that I started this cross stitch, but the fabric I used, just, you weren't able to see the flosses or the lighter, like the cream. It just didn't show up on the fabric that I picked because they were very close in color. So I had to kind of scrap the whole thing and then restart. And I started this year in January, and I was hoping to do one block a month. And I figured I'm not gonna stress myself over it because it looks like a huge piece when you start, and it does feel overwhelming. And I just didn't wanna just have another project that needed to be finished. I wanted to finish it this year. So I told myself to pace myself and just focus on one block a month. And I did that in the beginning, but then I started getting a little antsy. Anyway, long story short, I finished it. I want to say it's August, and I don't have the little card where I put all my information, and I am sorry for that. But let me show you my piece. See? Can you see it? Can you see the whole thing? So I did use a 14 count fabric. I don't have the information with me right now, but I might have mentioned what I used, which Ada cloth I used in a previous Flosstube. Not sure, but if you're wondering, you can just leave that in the comments and I will be more than happy to let you know. I'll look for it and then I'll just write it in there. So so yeah, I'm really excited because, see, this was my concern. Like, if you see the light floss, in the other one you couldn't see it because the floss and the fabric were so close that it just wasn't showing up. And this one, I think it looks perfect. So the only thing I need to do here is just kind of sign it at the bottom with my initials and the year, which I've finished quite a few in the past few years. And oh, that's the one thing that I dread doing, is like at the very end, getting to that point. I don't know why. It's just a few stitches that I just have to add, and this is why I haven't fully finished a lot of my pieces, because I have to do that little tiny detail. So I'm gonna force myself after this video to stitch those, because I want to take this one and get it professionally framed. All my other cross stitches that I've framed, I've done them myself, and I think that this one, well, actually, no, I know I want to take this and have it professionally done. It's a big piece, so it's gonna be a little difficult for me to, you know, to lace it in the back. I think I'm just gonna struggle and I'm gonna get really frustrated, so I figured I will leave this one to the professionals. I had fun stitching it and I am so happy. I just love it. So if you are still working on yours, you can do it. And it's worth it. When you finish it, you're gonna be so happy with yourself, because I am happy. I am thrilled to pieces. So here is another, I have another finish. And this one is, it's called, oh, I'm sorry for the glare. I didn't take it off. I didn't take it out of the sleeve, the plastic sleeve, and I think I think you can see it. It's by my big toe, and this one is Marriage. So I just used my own colors. I stitched it in red. This is a DMC. Again, I was, you know, this video is a spur of the moment. I don't have all my notes with me, so apologies. But here is my stitch version. I stitched it in red. Now I've been debating. I wanted to frame it, but because I would be doing it myself, I haven't found a frame that I think would look nice with it. So I might just stitch it into a pillow. I don't know. I even thought of attempting a flat fold, and I watched one of Vanna's videos on how to make a flat fold, and I think I might brave it, but I don't know. But anyway, the reason I haven't put much thought in fully finishing this one is because if you see, there's all this extra space, right? What happened was, for some reason I counted, I think I did this on a 16 count Aida, and this is, I think this is 16 count, and it's the natural Aida from DMC, but I think I measured it for 14 count. Anyway, obviously, as you can see, it was a huge piece of fabric. After I cut it, I figured, oh, I'll just stitch something small and do some of Lori's stitch cards on this fabric, and just, you know, give myself some time to think of what I'm going to do with it. Because if I'm going to make it into a pillow, I don't think I need all this extra down here, and then I'll have plenty to stitch a few of her stitch cards. See? I think it'll be enough fabric, right? So let me know what you think. Anyway, moving on to my next finish. I don't remember if I shared this before, but if I did, sorry, I'm gonna share it again. So I have, this one was stitched a while, and again, I need to stitch my initials and the year. I'm not really good with that. Why? So it is this is from Lori Holt, and it's cut, press, sew. And I used all the call for colors. And this is just regular Aida that I think I got from Michael's. And I have quite a load back here. Somewhere back here I have lots of, can you see it? Back there. I have lots of cross stitch fabric, 14 count mostly, and I just want to use it up. When I use up what I have, that's usually what I tell myself, but I do want to use up what I have and then add more fabrics later. I have enough quilting fabric. I don't need to add more fabric for something else. So I figure I have to use up my cross stitch fabric. Anyway, so yeah. And if you look closely, you can see that I drew some pencil lines, and it's because I was gonna start framing it. But I think I'm gonna put more batting so it can be real poofy. And then I can lace it or tape it in the back, or however I'm gonna do it. Not sure. I was painting the frame, and it's on my counter over there. So, you know what? Hold on, I'll get it. So this is what I did. So I bought an unfinished frame from, I think it's Frames USA or something like that. And I ordered an unfinished frame, And I thought, let's see if I can show you what it'll look like somewhat. I thought I was gonna paint it really like the thought of painting it to match one of the flosses in the cross stitch. Okay, so this is crooked, but you see how it'll match. So this paint, what I did was I went to Michael's and I got paint to match this floss right here in the sewing machine. So hopefully it'll look something like this. And then I can hang it up in my sewing area. So I'm really excited about that one. I'll finish that in the next few weeks because I have to sand and wax the frame. So, and I won't have an opportunity this week. I'm gonna be really busy. So that was another project that I finished and I'm really excited about that. Ooh, and I have a fully finished, this one's so cute. This is also a Lori Holt. This was a free pattern. I think it was free. Yeah, free from the Fat Quarter Shop. And let's see. So it's the, isn't that cute? It's the little, oh my gosh, granny square. So I stitched it and I got one of these little tiny frames at Michael's. And so I just framed one. I bought, I think I was planning to cross stitch a couple of them and just kind of hanging them together, but yeah, that didn't happen. So I'm happy with the one. And so that is my fully finished. Goodness gracious, such a tiny finish. Now I have a few works in progress, which I was hoping to finish it for, well, before Halloween, obviously, because it's a Halloween one, and I thought it was so cute. It's from the Scarlet House, and it is Button-Eyed Cat. How cute is that little kitty? Oh, he's adorable. So on the front picture, he has button eyes. But if you see in the back, see, they're just cross-stitched. So I thought it was super cute. Well, I should have just used 14 count, and I think I would have stitched it much faster. This turned out to be, I want to say this is 18 count. So you know what? If this is 18 count, maybe the other one was 18 count. Anyway, so yeah, and I'm using 2 threads because I like the loop method. I don't enjoy holding tails in the back of my piece. It just, I find no joy in that. And I'm sure other people don't enjoy it either, but yeah, it's just not me. So I prefer the loop method. And well, I figured, ooh, I love that, the poofy look when you stitch on 18 count. But not all cross stitch fabric is created equal. There's some that for some reason the little holes are like a little bit bigger. And well, this one wasn't. And once you keep cross stitching, it just, anyway. And just life gets in the way, so I haven't had much time. But this is what I've gotten done so far. You see? So, and I am using DMC flosses, the DMC colors, DMC, oh my goodness. And I think in the kitty here, or this little pillow, is stitched using Gentle Arts threads, because that's what they have, yep. So it was, so it's gonna look a little different, obviously, but I'm happy with the way it's turning out. I just, yeah, not having as much fun as I thought I would because of the count. So I'm gonna just force myself to finish it, and then I'll call it a finish. So I don't know if it'll be done for this Halloween, but it will definitely be done for next Halloween. So we'll see. Just wish me luck. I mean, I have gotten far. It's just, you know, at this point, it's the counting. And once I, you know, outline all around the kitty, I think I'll be good. Well, we'll see. Anyway, so let me share my other work in progress again. This one is 14 count. I am so sorry that I left all my notes. And they're all behind me somewhere. I have little cards. Oh no. Hold that thought. Nope, I have it here. Ha! All right. So, this one here. So I'm partially ready or prepared. So this is from the Scarlet House, and it's Hannah's Brownstone. I am using DMC, and this is what I have so far. And so let's see. This is Witchell, and the color is white chocolate, 16 count. So yeah, I can't wait till it's done. It's gonna be a little while, but I'm really happy with the way the bricks are starting to look. At first I was questioning the colors. I wasn't sure, but I figured, well, let me just, you know, stitch it, because the reason I decided to stitch it is where I saw the sample. Someone, I can't remember which shop it was. I saw it stitched, and the sample, they had used the DMC colors, and I thought it looked so pretty and so vibrant. So that is why I decided to buy this pattern and stitch it. So I do like the vibrancy, the way the colors, they're just beautiful in DMC. I know the fancy floss is pretty, and I love it, but you know, sometimes you just want to have that real rich color, and DMC, you know, you can get that with DMC. So I am happy with those two that I am working on, and I was planning to start another one, but at this moment I think I should just stick with these, because I already have some UFOs and I don't want to add more to it. So I think I'm going to focus just on these two that I'm working on. And so that means I'll come back and I'll share my fully finished pieces. But yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to have much progress with those. But you know, I do have plans on making another video on my little, and I'm looking over here because the wall behind the camera, I have lots of different storage, and I was planning on making a video showing you all of my drawers and storage system, and it's something that's always a work in progress. So I may have something that looks a certain way, and then, you know, 2 months down the road it looks completely different because I've added more or I've taken away. But anyway, that's I just went off topic, but there is lots of floss over there that I'd like to share with you. So I do plan to make a video showing all of that. I just have to clean my table. Maybe I'll move all the stuff over so you can see them. Anyway, I lost my train of thought. Sorry. Oh, yes. So I have a few things that I have, a few new patterns, and I know they're not new in the pattern world. I have quite a collection that I've accumulated. I've called it retail therapy, which, yeah, I need to stop. I know I told myself in the beginning of the year that I was not going to buy any more patterns, but yeah, I don't think I was, yeah, I didn't do good. But I have two that I would love to share with you, and I thought it was so cute. So anyway, let me just share them with you. So here's this one. It is Peaceful Kingdom. Can you see it? It's by Little Robin, right? Little Robin Designs. And isn't that cute? So it says, when the queen is happy, there is peace in the kingdom. And I thought it would be great with this to display them together. So however I finish this one, I will plan to finish this one. So if I make, you know, this, and if I turn it into a little pillow, then this will be a little pillow or a picture frame. But look how beautiful that frame is. Oh, I'd love to get a frame like that for both of these. That would be really pretty. So yeah, that's a perfect. Those are like, I think they'll be perfect together. And I will stitch it in red, so. And then the other one is Peacock and Pomegranate by Cottage Garden Samplings. I thought this was so cool. So I would love to have a wall with different peacock, am I saying that right? Peacock stitches. I think that would look so beautiful. I found upstairs, I have like a little, it's, I can't say it's a napkin, but it's a vintage piece. It was an embroidery, and it's of a peacock, and it's so beautiful. I thought of framing it, and it would be great on a wall and have just different cross stitches and embroidery pieces and maybe some fabrics that just have peacocks. So anyway, tell me what you think. So yeah, I think that's all I have right now. I will be back and I will share my storage with you guys. So I'm gonna do it in 2 separate videos. That's why I'm not. Anyway, before I keep yapping on, thank you for stopping by, for watching, for just watching till the end. If you have, yay, thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe, to give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Bye.